I heard the wheat fields in Northville will soon be acquired by Lord Franz. It won't be long before Northville is growing those expensive grapes, just like Southville.
What? Wasn't the village chief of...
He had no choice.
Everyone in Northville was greedy.
Dura above.
could just put on the ring. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. Whew. The color and clarity are phenomenal. Oh, hello. Even shinier!
Shield for others, armor for myself, for the light bearer! For the light bearer! Shield for others, armor.
You desire an audience. And being a noble is always being on top.
Shield for others.
Whew. The color and clarity are even shinier! If I could just put on the ring. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. Aphids and fire magic! Up!
The General has asked me to protect you. Not that you need it. A little progress is better than no. A little progress is better than no progress, right?
If I could just put on the ring. Aphids and fire magic! That's what makes me super cute! Whew. The color and clarity are phenomenal! Even shinier!
Shield for others, armor for my... For the light bearer!
You desire an audience. And what being a noble is always being on top. Being a noble is always being on top.
Sir Lucius, at your service.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved.
Just as I expected.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved. Well, victory is deserved.
The experiment was a total success.
It's time to show you my moves.
My shield is unbreakable!
Come on, everyone! Keep your spirits up!
Well, victory is deserved.
It's time to show you my moves.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved. Well, victory is deserved.
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started. For the light bed.
Whew, the color and even shinier. If I could just put on the ring. Aphids and fire magic. That's what makes me super cute.
Mary, I'm so glad you're safe. I heard about the fire last...
Eddie, I saw everything. When the fire broke out, there was a mage and she waved her hand and just vanished.
What? Are you saying you saw the...
She had red hair. She was also wearing a hat with a long...
We need to tell this to the heroic order.
Magister, listening to
Do you remember what the Scarlet Sorceress looks like? I think she was different from the woman's description. That's right. Muriel has even longer hair. It's like a red carpet. This is an important piece of information. Before the fire, mages other than Muriel, we need to tell this to General Hogan immediately.
You look serious. What happened? Well, Ryham should never have been divided. Now the city...
I have to point out that this situation started after Lord Franz arrived in Ryham.
I heard that Lord Franz has always wanted to grow grapes in Northville. What? This is the first I've heard of that.
In short, the intel suggests that the culprit is probably someone other than the but she's still a suspect.
Huh. We haven't... This case is related to magic. Are you willing to aid us? I'll let her know that you said that. Thanks for your help. Have you figured out what your next...
We ought to look around Southville. Before identifying the culprit, we should learn... We bumped into Lord Franz just now. And he wasn't What if, hypothetically, my sword falls out of its scabbard?
Please keep an eye on him. I'm afraid he's going to... Then it's all up to you. Majora...
You're not even worth getting up for.
Great materials are everywhere.
It's time to show you my moves.
My shield is unbreakable!
What a coincidence, Master Rowan. Fancy meeting you here.
I saw you in Northville. The guy from the Heroic Order and the Mage. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Rowan of the Mithril Consortium. Thanks for helping with the wind elemental. Otherwise, it wouldn't just be my goods that were lost. Northville's rich in wheat. That's where Ryham. I went out of my way to Northville to buy. My whole business venture has been upended. And now this bridge is causing me trouble. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. I heard that Southville's gemvine grapes are worth their weight in gold, so I wanted to check them out.
It looks like someone deliberately sabotaged the mechanism. The levers broke. Could be bandits who did this. Or it could be someone... Anyway, how much do you know about machinery? Seems like the all-knowing Magister has finally met his
I know a little. The Mithril Consortium handles loads of machines. To replace the broken lever, we need a wooden stick of a specific hardness and durability. We'll also need a lubricant.
Oh, in an emergency, I know that the juice of glowfly fruit can be used as a lubricant.
All right! Gruglins often hoard glowfly fruit near the camp. Glowfly fruit has that sweet and sour...
Gruglins! Yes! The long sticks they carry could be... We'd be killing two birds with one stone.
There's nothing to negotiate. I need to cross the bridge, too. So let's work together to collect the materials. Then I'll repair the mechanism and everyone's happy. What do you...
There's no time to waste! Quick! Let's go find...
Anyone need Hammy to do some magic?
My shield is unbreakable!
No wonder you're General Hogan's friend. You both can hold it down in a fight. If you weren't in the fight, both the villagers here and my salary would have suffered. Who knows? Maybe I would have run away. I would have shielded you until I fell. I'm just joking. Let's go.
There are Gruglin camps everywhere. Seems like the harvest may not be safe, even without the Scarlet Sorceress. Oh, you're not from around here, so perhaps you haven't heard the local legend. It's said that the great Magister Merlin blessed this place, or protected it or something. I don't...
So you're here buying goods because of a legend?
Relying on these legends or stories is actually an effective marketing. I just wanted to get some information on regions near Hollowstone and see if I could open up a new trade. The soil in Ryham is particularly fertile. Its crops, flour, and bread are well, but later I found out that the change in weather had reduced north. So I wondered if I could expand the market and increase sales. That's right! That blasted Scarlet...
Calm yourself, Master Rowan. Better than...
That makes sense, I guess.
No need to look so glum. What are a few shipments of wheat compared to the massive fortune you have? I still remember when the Heroic Order came to clean things up, and you had the Consortium send over wagons of swords as a thank you gift.
That was completely different, Mr. Valen. The gift to the heroic order was to express my gratitude and cement our relationship. However small or great the value, that's right. Kindness, friendship, and favors are all well and good. But business is another matter in time. Speaking of which, the acquisition process in Northville was more unpleasant than expected. Most were friendly, though a few of them needed an added. There are no laws against price gouging, but it was less about selling goods. It was the same when the first fire broke out. A few of them just stood by the side of the road, and they didn't even try to help, like it wasn't even their village.
Strange indeed. The people of Northville are very united and care greatly for their fields and homes. They wouldn't be indifferent to anything that happens in the village. Never mind. Our priority is to gather materials right now. Everything else can wait until we're...
Now we can get across to Southville. Why do you look unhappy, Rowan?
Well, it's because of the bridge. I was able to repair it this time, but it'll be a problem for caravans in the future. Yes, a bridge that can be rendered uncrossable. I need to reevaluate my business venture.
Well, victory is deserved.
Anyone need Hammy to do some magic? Anyone need Hammy to do some magic?
Divine shield protects me! My shield is unbreakable! Divine shield protects me!
The experiment was a total success.
Well, victory is deserved.
Fireball! Come on, everyone! Keep your spirits up!
The experiment was a total success.
Divine shield protects me! My shield is unbreakable!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved.
Eat your fill, my children.
Well, victory is deserved. You're not even worth getting up for.
Eat your fill, my children.
Well, victory is deserved.
Fireball!
Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Fireball!
Well, victory is deserved.
Divine shield, protect me! My shield is unbreakable!
Well, victory is deserved.
The experiment was a total success.
My shield is unbreakable!
Eat your fill, my children.
My shield is unbreakable! Divine shield, protect me!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved.
Divine shield protects me!
Eat your fill, my children.
My shield is unbreakable!
Fireball!
Well, victory is deserved.
Divine shield protects me!
Eat your fill, my children.
My My shield is unbreakable!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
My shield is unbreakable!
Well, victory is deserved.
Sir Lucius, at your service. Divine shield protects me!
Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved.
Fireball!
Well, victory is deserved.
Divine shield protects me!
Fireball!
My shield is unbreakable!
Eat your fill, my children.
Fireball!
My shield is unbreakable!
Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Eat your fill, my children.
Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
Shield is unbreakable!
Well, victory is deserved.
Sir Lucius, at your service.
Well, victory is deserved. Well, victory is deserved. Come out, my servant, and fight for me! Well, victory is deserved. You're not even worth getting up for.
Sir Lucius.
Also, anyone...
Great materials are everywhere.
Divine shield protects me!
Well, victory is deserved.
Eat your fill, my children.
Well, victory is deserved.
divine shield protects me!
Fireball!
Well, victory is deserved.
What's wrong with a good sneak attack? As long as I'm safe.
Those who know nothing will have nothing.
Hi! Hi!
Well, victory is deserved.
my little baby keeps growing.
She... For the light ray!
The General has asked me to protect you.
You desire an audience. And
Shield for others, or...
The General has asked me to protect you. A little progress is better than no progress, right?
If I could just put on the...
The General has asked me to protect you. A little progress is better than no progress, right? A little progress is better than no progress, right?
you desire an audience. Being a noble is always being on top.
Whew, the color even shinier!
Shield for others, armor for myself, for the light ray!
You...
If I could just put on the ring. Huh? Oh, acorns and fire magic! That's what makes me super cute.
You desire an audience. And what do you offer?
Shield for others, armor for myself. Let's get started.
Whew, the color and clarity are phenomenal. Oh, hello.
The General has asked me to protect you. Not that you need it.
A mage wearing a hat with a family through the sewer grates. A tattered robe he never washes, but he's always eating grapes. Well, how can that be? I'm such a good boy, the most obedient of them all. I'll never say that I...
With everything that's been happening recently...
No!
You don't understand. Those Northville...
No, these baskets... I told you, Lord Franz... What? Lord Franz is coming himself? Who are you? Don't go asking what shouldn't be asked. Wait a minute. You're not Lord Franz's spy, are you? Yeah, Lord Franz's spies wouldn't just be one.
You're here! I hope there's no trouble on the road. I'm looking into the bandits around here. Did you encounter any on your way? I chased them all the way, and thought they all retreated. Well, here's the odd thing. By comparison, isn't that strange? Either the Gruglins and bandits are so bad that they wiped out all... Southville follows Lord Franz. The nobility all have their secrets.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr.
Yes, I do, Miss...
So...
My dear Miss Hammy, everything points to this... Sometimes it's better to rip...
Okay. If Chippy and Valen are both going in, let's go.
Ah, a familiar battlefield.
Great materials are everywhere.
Time for work again.
Great materials are everywhere. The experiment was a total success.
Look, Magister! A Gruglin mask. Lots of Gruglin masks. The smell seems to be coming from over there.
Yes, it's a shame some of them are damaged, or they'd have fetched a good price. Don't be so surprised. Some collectors or researchers like these kinds of things, but you won't get much for damaged ones. But I've got a strange feeling. You know that those bandits like to bully the weak, but they're no pushovers after all. But look at these masks.
Mr. Valen, didn't you say could Lord France have paid the
That's it, Miss Hammy. That's the only hiring mercenaries required. That's actually ingenious. If that's really what he was up to, I might have to change my opinion of him.
iron on them.
But it's not a decoration.
Yes, and it's the crest of our cocky friend, Lord Franz. Correct. These are money bags that Lord Franz and...
What are they doing here?
Did the No, if any of his gold was stolen, Lord Franz would be knocking on the doors of the Heroic Order and asking Valen and the I think I've got it. The bandits didn't steal the money. Lord Franz must be paying them to leave Southville alone.
No way! If that's true, then the bandits are being...
That's gotta be it. He ordered the bandits to leave Southville alone and attack Northville because they weren't giving in to his demands. That's why we seldom received reports from Southville. However, this is all still speculation. It's a big case. What a coincidence running into you here, Rowan. How's your business?
Not great. The Southville... When I was looking around, I discovered that the Gruglins and bandits are no fewer than in Northville. It's strange that Southville still managed to ensure their harvest, even when surrounded by so many enemies.
It might stink in there, but it's not dangerous. Lord Franz and the bandits may have colluded, but our discoveries have not amounted to any conclusive evidence.
I see. No wonder the steward of... He guaranteed that if I were to acquire Gembine grapes... Speaking of which, you all probably know that the wheat yields in North... However, grapes tolerate the cold even worse than wheat. So surely the Gembine grapes would be affected. asked Lord Fran's steward about it, but he just told me not to worry, because there perhaps...
I see. Do you know why I wanted to come explore? Actually, the heroic order did. A villager mysteriously disappeared. Everyone assumed he'd been killed by wolves or gruglins. But our investigations show after he disappeared, Lord...
As far as I'm...
We still need to find...
About that, I've arranged to meet Lord Franz later near the vineyard in Southville to As I said before, I just want to open up new trade routes and acquire profitable goods. That's all. So, with us, it can't be a negotiation or even yes, a mutually beneficial cooperation.
And this beautiful field is the work of Archmage Merlin. He once cast a protective spell here, so our crops thrived.
So, this place is under Merlin's protection? Cold, dark, empty. This place doesn't feel right. This can't be Merlin's magic.
And you are?
I'm Cassidy, a simple mage.
Help! Someone help me! These Gruglins are crazy!
Time for work again.
Hey! Right in!
Well, victory is deserved.
Oh, thank goodness. If you hadn't saved me, I'd already be digesting in their bellies. Let me introduce myself. My name is...
Hang on, Lorson. Are you saying they were about to eat you?
Absolutely. They were even sharpening their knives.
Gruglins are carnivores. They're you clearly only fit one of their
How about we show some concern for the innocent? Hang on. Look at all the great...
Hold it right there!
Oh, something's not right. My stomach... Oh, it's bad. Help me!
Is he still alive?
Oh.
He's in fair condition, but...
Such a quick reaction. Are you sure it's not fake?
Unconfirmed. Could be related to your We need to investigate this more closely.
Not a chance!
Lord Franz, Why don't you eat a bunch right?
Ridiculous. I'm under no obligation to prove anything to you.
Lord Franz, I swear it's just for research. Once we have the results, I'll make a special mention of you in my...
Someone! Get these gibbering lunatics out of my sight!
Time for work again.
Sir Lucius, at your service.
Eat your fill, my children.
Don't try to escape.
Strange. Something...
Ah, young Master Rowan. I'm sorry for letting these louts disturb you. I'll make them pay.
I'm not talking about them. I think these people from Southville...
How could that be? Why, I'm sure you're just a... You uncivilized rabble. You will pay for this.
Everyone, please come here. Abra... Cadabra. We've arrived. How are you all?
Fine.
Wonderful. If it's only vomit...
Only vomit? And it's... Lady...
Actually, teleportation it needs precise positioning. But I don't...
if I may be so bold...
Oh, nothing that serious. I've repeatedly verified that at most...
Please, tell us about this sort of thing in advance next...
Hopefully there won't be a next time.
Magister, I bet you know just the thing to treat the side effects of teleportation magic, don't you? Okay, let me prepare some food. Everyone just relax and rest. You'll feel better. Magister, I just remembered that there are lots of herbs nearby. They can be made into medicine. I know that as long as you're with us, everything will be all right. Here we go, everyone! A freshly brewed magical potion.
Oh, that's awful! But even so, my head does feel a lot...
This is the first time I've ever... There are so many formulas, recipes...
You're following in Merlin's footsteps, you say?
Miss Cass, that is correct, Hammy. I heard that Merlin once created... I came here with the express purpose of locating and studying this magical ward. His magic...
Yes! I
Really? You as well, Magister. As a scholarly mage yourself, surely you must understand my enthusiasm. I see. I suppose there are mages who are indifferent to his... Oh, apologies. In any case, I'm certain that... However, there's something strange. Merlin's magic usually feels so... Which is why I've decided to head north. It was nice meeting you all today.
Should we also go north and look around?
Wait, everyone! I just remembered something. On the day of the fire, are you planning to go back to North?
The Gruglins are even more erratic than usual. Could these grapes be the reason? What kind of grapes can send these creatures into such a frenzy?
It's so cold. This weather makes me want to hibernate.
I'm convinced the change...
I've tried those grapes.
From my understanding, most of these grapes are purchased by the Adamant...
Adamant Syndicate. Yes. I heard about them in the capital. A merchant guild that...
Yes, the Adamant Syndicate is a... In the past, the Mithril Consortium hardly took... It pains me to say it, but I must admit that they're... I, however, have no interest in these grapes. When the wheat is ground, but with the weather growing...
No way!
That's right!
And you two are awfully spirited today. We heard what the furballs had to say. What do you think? Hey, you could show a little more concern. After all, you went to the trouble of... Relax. Forget I said anything.
Can you youngsters be a little... I remember your faces. You were there when we were putting out the... Hank is the only fisherman around these parts. If you want to talk to him... Oh, poor Hank's... I don't know the details. You'll have to...
Magister! You absolutely have the taste.
Take as much as you... My name is Truman, and I'm the chief of Ryham. Consider this a welcome.
We're very grateful for the bread, Chief. If you don't mind, could you
You're getting ahead of yourself. Many years ago,
But I don't sense any trace of
these loaves of bread...
But those things wouldn't have...
I understand this. The breeze we hear when we greet...
I don't understand. He loved the sight of the autumn wind blowing through the waves of grain.
That's my role model.
Really?
Before Lord Franz did away... A pity Lord Franz...
Now that you...
Oh, come on. Don't forget what we came here.
Please let me join the investigation. These loaves of bread are the... I won't forgive anyone who tries to destroy that. Please let me...
Why do people keep looking for me? Obviously, I'm trying to fish. Wheat growing is not allowed. Did they ban fishing also? Do you really not know, or are you just playing dumb? Since I've already been paid, don't expect me to say anything. Huh. I probably shouldn't have said that. I'll split a portion of my take if you promise not to... Instead of pestering me here, why don't you go look? If you find something, Lord Franz might even reward you.
What happened? Who's that?
A fisherman. He knows...
Oh, no. Weren't you investigating the strange weather in Ryham? And do you think he knew you were investigating? If so, someone else may have discovered... Along with the fire, it's possible that the falling...
What are you whispering about?
Hey, keep those bunny ears out of our We don't have much time.
Oh! I was about... You see, before you... In my experiment, that Merlin's ward...
Weakening?
Yes, not only that...
No! How could this...
Sir Chippy! As a member of the Lyceum, I would never report something unless...
But how is that possible? No one's ever been able to dispel...
As an ardent student of magic and...
Brazen hot magic. I wonder...
I was thinking the same thing. I'm no mind reader. Some things can be reasoned out. Also, after spending this much time together, I can guess.
Tell us, Balin. Who do you think...
Muriel. After being accused of starting if she was trying to repair the ward.
I have no idea what...
Chippy doesn't know strange weather, the fire... Oh no! Chippy's brain hurts. Chippy can't...
Right now, we're still missing that last... I have a feeling that everything will fall...
Then what are we still waiting for?
A bit of experience, a bit of luck. Time for work again.
Well, victory is deserved. Lord Franz is in cahoots with bandits and standing in our—
It looks like our hard work is starting to pay off. We're all thinking the same thing, right? Although fire elementals did appear, the real culprits were those people we disguised as locals.
The villagers already had a— I can't believe he would resort to such underhanded means just to force Northville to plant his grapes.
I'm sure Lord Franz wouldn't just let us question him either. Hey, Lord Franz, what are you plotting? Yeah, if we want to avoid that, we'll need—
I've made a preliminary. The magic that surrounds Northville, the biggest difference between— I suspect that those to test my hypothesis.
How are you going to do that? Unless— Miss Cassidy.
It's not then I'll take my leave.
Sorry, Turin. Muriel is— but more—
General Hogan will want— Thanks for the hard work. I'll treat you to whatever—